What is up, YouTube land? Paul from the Bank I, and today I'm going to talk more about using cheap shit because, there's a lot of people out there that just don't have like fucking thousands of dollars to dump on gear, and they want to play. They want to play metal. They want to play whatever the fuck they want to play. I don't know, but I'm just kind of, a little bit fucking tired of the fact that a lot of times when people talk gear and guitars, whatever, all they want to tell you is how to get the best this, how to get the best that, how to fucking sound like this guy, or how to fucking sound like that guy. And it's not about sounding like James Hetfield to me. It's not about sounding like Carcass Heartwork to me. It's about just being able to sound good with whatever the hell you have that you can afford. I mean, yeah, I do have a BC Rich NJ Series Mockingbird with the Kerry King pickups that I received as a gift from a guy whose channel is known as Death Corp 666. Nice guy. Check him out. Yeah, I got a $300 BC Rich War Beast that has EMG HZs, the H2 ones that were used by Alexi Leho from Children of Bodom. So it's not like I got the cheapest stuff in the world, but I also don't have the most expensive either. The head, which I've talked about before, Line 6 Spider 3, because it was like $110 when I was looking for some used gear. I went out shopping one day for a fucking combo amp because I sold my live rig when I was no longer in a band, which was stupid. But at the same time, you know what? Whatever. Things happen. But, so yeah, Line 6 Spider 3. I already adjusted the tone knobs and all that to my liking. It's on a metal red channel, running through a B52 cab that I bought because it's a 412, is $100, and it sounded fine. This guitar is my son's guitar. It's his first guitar. It's his only guitar. I mean, yeah, he gets to play the BC Riches, but he plays this almost all the time. So Ibanez Geo, stock pickups. Everything on this is stock. I believe it even came with Diodario strings on it. D'Addario, how the fuck you say it? I don't know. 10 to fucking 46, because for some reason there's people who want to know that. So I decided to run it straight into the fucking head. No pedal, nothing. And so you're looking at about $400 worth of stuff right here. And like, if you're a metalhead, I don't care if you're in your 50s, your early teens, and you want to play guitar, you're like, oh, but it's so expensive, or this guy says I need to buy a whatever. Buy what you want. That's it. That's the secret. Buy what you want. Don't buy what, some so-called expert, I'm not an expert, but don't buy what some so-called expert tells you need to buy. Oh, you need a 5150, but you got, what was that fucking cheap amp they used to sell at Guitar Center? Raven, I think it was. Or like those old Crate 120 GTX, I think it was. Solid state, If you don't have tube amp money, don't buy a tube amp. Buy what you can afford. And if all you can afford is like a couple like fancy things that plug into a laptop, and then you play in the headphones the whole time, or the what do you call it, monitor speakers, then I guess that's what you use. But it's not about gear. Is not going to make you sound amazing. Actually, practicing the instrument is going to make you sound good. And, use your own ear. Who cares if you use tone capturing or whatever the hell the buzzword is? I don't know what it is, but who cares if you get James Hetfield tone or Dave Mustaine tone or Kerry King tone or Bill Steer from Carcass tone? Who cares? At the end of the day, the only person that should care about your tone is you. And if you're playing metal like I do, all you care about is, does it have crunch? Or what that one Swedish guy does with the will it chug? There it chugs. This guitar's in E flat, if I remember right. Anyway, I'm gonna play a couple riffs. Let you get an idea of the sound. There's no fucking microphone going into the cab. There's no like fancy stuff that I do where it's like, this is what it sounds like in a room. This is what it sounds like in a full mix. Because if you want to hear a full mix of this guitar, I guess I'll have to record a song and then post it. But this is what an Ibanez Geo sounds like, plugged straight into the Metal Red channel of a Line 6 Spider 3 into a B52 cab, which on paper and according to tone snobs, guitar snobs, people that, sit there like, well, hell, son, if you couldn't buy that $2,500 PRS, run it into a goddamn Angle Powerball that costs like over $30,000, and then into an Angle 4x12 matching cab, it also costs over $30,000. If you didn't spend like over $10,000 on all your gear, you're gonna sound like shit. Screw those people. Those people don't know what they're talking about. All they do, it's like the guy that says, yeah, that Power Stroke is a piece of dog shit compared to a Cummins. If you ain't got a Cummins, you don't know diesel, son. Well, what about Duramax? I hear Duramax pretty. Yeah, the same stupid argument. Use what you like. That's it. That's the whole secret. So now I guess is the time, since I've wasted over 7 minutes rambling about bullshit. Here's a couple riffs, probably some Slayer shit, so that way you can hear what Ibanez Geo sounds like plugged into a fucking cheap ass Line 6 head into a cheap ass B52 LS 4x12 cab. And maybe your ears are going to tell you it sounds good enough. That's all you got to worry about. Does it sound good enough? That's it. It's out the heavens. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not do that right? Was I supposed to do it like this? There, with the lower gain, like they do it. Or like. So, it gets the job done. And that's basically all you need. A little Slayer. Can it obituary? Well, if you back off your tone knob ever so slightly. If I can play it right, fuck, I only use this in almost every video. but yeah, I mean, does this sound perfect? No, by no means it does. But if you don't know how to adjust home knobs, your EQ, your presence, your resonance, if available, not everything has presence and resonance, but if you don't know how to adjust your shit, it's not going to sound good no matter what you do. No matter how much money you spend. Money doesn't buy tone, so to speak. I mean, am I saying this is every bit as good as a SLO 100? No, I'm not. Am I saying this is as good as a fucking Mesa? Not by any means. But all I'm saying is, for like $400, it sounds pretty goddamn sweet. Want more Slayer riffing? Here's some more Slayer riffing. Let's play it the right way though. Oh yeah, and it's a squeal. It does black metal too. I mean, so that's it. That's basically all I got to say on this video. Is like I said before when I showed the same stuff. Cheap gear is nothing to be ashamed of. Just play the kind of music you want to play on what you can afford. And if you take the time to sit there and play with your knobs, then maybe it will sound good to your ear, which is the important thing. And also, playing guitar shouldn't be about I don't play to make you happy. I don't play at all to make you happy. I play to make Paul happy, because that's all I give a fuck about when it comes to playing. I write music that I want to hear when I'm driving down the fucking road. Elbow out the window, hand on the steering wheel, bobbing the head. I play what I want to hear, that's the important thing. You shouldn't play what I want to hear. You should play what you want to hear. And if I like it, cool. Just like if I play what I want to hear and you like it, cool. Because that's all that matters. And anybody that shits on somebody because their guitar headstock has a different fucking logo, or their pickups have the wrong logo, or their amp has the wrong logo, as far as I'm concerned, anybody that shits on you because of whatever you play through, they're a bitch. They're so worried. They're worried more about the fact that they spent $5,000 on gear than they are about how it sounds. Because, if you got the cool emblem or the cool logo, then I guess you're automatically awesome and know everything that needs to be known and everything that you need to talk about. Which to me is bullshit. You don't let your playing do the talking for you. And by playing, I just mean, you don't show that you play. You just show you're pretty. And then you play a bouncy thing. Which, fine, if that's what you want to do. But, if you just want to sit there, play for you, because you got no audience that you care about playing in front of, and you just want to thrash, then, this is good enough. That's all it's about. Anyway, this is a part of the video where I give out some shout outs, as well as peddle my wares, so to speak. So if you want to get your hands on Kai, the Conqueror King, and Tales from the Land of Fire, those are only available at my Bandcamp. If you want to get your hands on the latest release, A Glimpse into a Violent Past, physical copies only are available through Fomorian Productions or Realms of Rock, which can be found at FomorianProductions.com or RealmsofRock.com. Or you can walk your ass around in Milford, PA and walk into RealmsofRock.com. You like that banner? I think they got one left on at FomorianProductions.com. Also, all my t-shirts are available at Evaristo 74 Evaristo 74 at the eBay.com. And if you're buying my shirt, you can probably pick up one of these sweet ass Go to Menace t-shirts as well. Go to Menace rules. Now shout outs to some channels. You know, of course, Shredbeard, which him and the Toasted Goat every Sunday night, 7 p.m. Mandatory metal something or another. Joava, jamming out all badass. LordNecron-TheWitchingHour. Both those channels, they have great fucking live streams where they play good jams. Sometimes they do the Wheel of Stuffs for Joava or the Wheel of Despair for Witching Hour. You know, sometimes you get to win some cool shit for a very little amount of money. Other good channels of interest. You want to learn about metal? Check out Mordant Red. Also, Mordant Red has killer black metal. Then of course, That Goat Metal Show has all your goings on in the metal world, underground, above ground, just sitting partially submerged in dirt, whatever. They got it. They got your needs. Also, Vincent Crowley's channel has some good shit, like What Gets Your Goat, which hopefully he does a new episode soon. And Asheron's got some sweet shit. They just put out another shirt, Blessed by Damnation, which if I had the affordability for that, I'd be all over that motherfucker. And also, I want to give a special thank you to Realms of Rock, Eddie, and the huge list of people, which I don't even know who's all totally involved. I mean, Shredbeard, Fomorian Productions, Warhammer 666, all them, Necron, Francisco from Jamming Out All Badass. I know they're all involved in stuff like this, but a lot of people have come to help me out a little bit during this shitty time that I'm experiencing, and big thank you to them for putting it out there, as well as all the people that have helped out. Thank you very much. That's awesome. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Anyway, I'm Paul from Kai. Throw up the shaka, and the shaka for the rock.